Hello, welcome. We are talking about Amazon, so welcome to the live. Okay, so if you are looking to start making sales on Amazon, become a third-party Amazon seller, this is for you. But let's get this out to the FYP. For anybody who is interested, welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. We are talking all things Amazon, how to become third-party Amazon sellers, okay? So welcome in. Let me make sure my volume is up. Okay, it is up. Welcome to the live. And you guys come with your questions ready. If you have questions about how to become a third-party Amazon seller, okay? And we will get right into it. I know all of us on this live right now buys products on Amazon. We spend our money buying on Amazon, and we probably buy things every week. I know I do. I know I have a monthly budget of between $200 and $1,000 that I spend on Amazon as a buyer every month. I'm putting my money into that platform, and people like me is getting paid, okay? So 60% of Amazon sellers or Amazon products online are sold by people like you and me, okay? We don't have a brand, we didn't create a product, but we are selling products on Amazon that already sell. So this is what I do, and this is what I teach you guys how to do in a nutshell. So if you guys have questions, let me know. How many of us already, thank you guys for the likes, I appreciate it. How many of you guys already have Amazon seller accounts? I can't inbox you. Why? I'm gonna inbox you after this, okay? I'm gonna inbox you after this. Let me write it down one more time because I forgot. I'm gonna inbox you and so we can connect. All right, so you guys, how many of us have Amazon accounts already? Put a 1 in the chat if you have one, and put a 2 in the chat if you don't have an Amazon account. A seller account, not an Amazon buyer account, but a seller account. It's a whole nother app. Okay. All right, 2. Okay, so you don't have one. We're gonna get you there. After this video, after this live, you should know exactly how to do it. All right, so what I do, you guys, as a third-party Amazon seller is I buy products online, I buy products in the stores, and I buy products from my wholesale distributors that I buy for a cheap price, sometimes with coupons, sometimes it's just cheap and on clearance, and sometimes it's just cheaper to buy these things off of Amazon. So what I do is I buy these products, I flip them, and I basically put them for a price where I'm making 2, 3, 4 times more than what I bought it for. So that's what I do. I've been doing this since December, and ever since I've been making about 10K per month consistently, okay? So this is my livelihood, you guys. I left my 9 to 5 to do this. So December, I started working this, and by March 5th, I had already resigned from my job, okay? So if you guys have questions about how to do this, let me know. I'm going to give you guys some steps because I know you guys are going to ask me certain questions. And I know the first thing you're going to ask me is, how do I start? Okay? You guys want to know how to get this up and running. And guess what? It is not going to take you long to do. Okay? You want to do this. You're going to start with this website called sale.amazon.com. And what you're going to do when you get on that website is put in the application. The application, you can do this without having any type of business, any type of LLC or EIN, okay? All right, so you can do this just like that. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. You guys can take a screenshot of this, sale.amazon.com. All right, so what you're gonna do is, like I said, you don't need to start this as a business if you don't already have any business documents or LLC. What you're going to do is use your first and last name, and all of your verification documents should match. So everything from your license to your address to any other verification documents, make sure all of that matches, and then go ahead and sign up for the account. But take your time, okay? And if you don't have a business, don't accidentally start this as a business, because that will delay or deny you from being approved. You can literally get an approval within 72 hours. Some of my students do it quicker than 72 hours. So if you want to start this up, you can start the application today, and in 3 days, you will be open for business, okay? You will be open for business. So that's how you guys start. It's a $39.99 a month account. And what you're going to do is pay the $39.99 a month. It's okay. I'm going to get to you guys questions too. You pay the $39.99 a month the first time. I paid it off of my debit card the first time. And then every time after that, each month, the money was taken out of my proceeds, okay? The money was not taken off of my account after the first time. Everything after that, it was just getting taken out of the money that I made from Amazon, okay? So you don't have to worry about it if you're making sales, all right? I know you guys are going to ask me about shipping, okay? You do not have to ship if you do not want to ship. Amazon can do all of that work for you. You can ship your stuff to Amazon, and Amazon will individually ship to your customers, okay? You can also ship yourself if you would like to. Shipping yourself will get you your income faster because it does take about 2 to 3 weeks for Amazon to get your items, okay? And they will be up for sale. Let's see. Marketing. You guys want to know about marketing, right? How are people going to know what about it's from? How are people going to buy my products, right? How are people going to do this and that, okay? So you're not marketing anything. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Okay, you're not marketing. You're not doing any marketing. Why? Because these are products that already make sales. You're buying things like supplements. You're buying things like hats. You're buying things like some big branded items, some not. But these are things people are already going on a website to look for. So why would you have to market something when the product that you're selling already does its own advertising and marketing? You don't have to do that. You don't have to content create. You don't have to post links. You don't have to ask people to, hey, can you come buy my product, please? It's on Amazon. I'm going to shoot you the link. Absolutely not. We're not doing any of that, okay? This is why this is one of the easiest ways to get into e-commerce, because guess what? You're not marketing. You're not putting together listings. You're not taking pictures of the items to post on Amazon. All of that is already done. All you have to do is once you find the product that you want and you purchase it, what you're going to do is put how many you have, how much you want to sell it for, and then lastly, you're going to put in how you're shipping it out. Okay? So that's it. That's all. What did I just get a question about? Okay, so I told you guys how you're going to start sell.amazon.com to set up your account. You do not have to have a business license, a LLC, any type of business documents to do this. You can be an individual and do it, okay? So, all right, let's move along. No marketing, no shipping. Budget. You guys are going to ask me about budget, okay? Budget is this. For me, and I'm going to just tell you what worked for me. You guys do what works for you, okay? For me, as a new seller, I only had $300 in December to do this with. I wanted to see if it would work before I put more money into it. That $300 did a lot of work, did a lot for me, because I found a $7 item that I could buy multiple times with that $300. I was able to flip that $7 item into $39.99 every time. And that item, which was a headset, was selling multiple times a day, okay? So I did not have to worry about having a bigger budget at the time. You do not need to have a specific amount of items when you're selling on Amazon. You can have as little or as much as you want. Now, if you're sending stuff to Amazon to ship out for you, I advise you to send them as much as possible, because you don't want to send them items in small batches, right? Because that's taken away when it comes to shipping items to them. That's a waste of money. So send them as many items as you can. If you have Amazon, ship it out yourself. If you have Amazon, ship it out. All right. So like I said, we're not doing any pictures on these listings. When you sell an item, you're not taking pictures of it. You're not writing a description. You're not putting any codes. You're not doing any of that, because the items you're wanting to sell are already up there. You simply put in the quantity you have, the amount you want to sell it for, and lastly, the way you're shipping it to the customer. That's it. You guys want to start now? You want to know why? Somebody asked me why. All right, hold on 1 second. You want to start now because we are in the midst of fourth quarter. We are right around the corner from the fourth quarter season, where any e-commerce business, any business that sells physical items is going to have a spike in sales, a spike in income. So this is why you want to do this now, because this is where you're going to make the most of your income throughout this season. All right. And It literally can take you a week to start, if that, right? If that. So I started, like, I literally put my application in. I got approved within the next day. After that, I started finding items to sell. My items sold the next day. And in a week's time span, you guys, I was making sales on Amazon. This is not something where you need a big business plan, a big budget, or anything. You just need to know the strategy to do it, okay? All right, so I'm gonna take some questions. Give me a second. I'm going to take some questions, and I'm going to get off of here pretty quick, you guys. So if you have questions, drop them. I'm not going to be on here too long. I have a Zoom call for my students tonight, 7 p.m. EST. If you guys would like to be a part of that, you can get into my community where I teach this step by step, detailed, all questions answered. This is just a dry run, not even a dry run. This is just a quick way of me telling you guys how to do this. I can't get as detailed as I can in my own community because I'm on somebody else's platform, right? So that being said, ask you guys questions and I'll give you the answers that I can give you. Thank you, Truth to Grade. All right. Sway, you said, what are the actual steps from start to finish? I just gave them to you. Let me know if you didn't understand it. The holiday season is coming. Gotti, let them know again. Let them know again. Okay? Because it's holiday season. Hello? Tasha, let them know. All right, so that's when we're spending the most money. Hey, Vane, you said why, India girl? Oh, you said why? Okay, I'm late. I'm so late to the comments, you guys. I'm looking at some stuff you guys already said. All right, let me catch up. Okay, what if my Amazon account is under my husband's name? Summer, that's fine. If you want to create your own, just create your own account. You know, you can do that too. You can do that. So yeah, if you want to just create your own account, it's nothing wrong with selling. I mean, if you want to sell under your husband's name and you've been doing it successfully, don't fix it if it's not broke. Okay, that's what my take on it. All right, let me get to some more questions. And you guys, this will be a short one, so if you got something, just drop it in. F says, is this retail arbitrage? Yes, it is retail arbitrage. Absolutely. How do I know which products to sell? You guys can sell, I told you my first product was a headset. My second product was a doll. So take what you will with that. For new sellers, I say stick to things like books, music, pet supplies, sporting goods, toys, things of that nature. So and when you get into the stores, you're going to scan the items on the app, the Amazon seller app. You're going to scan items. They're going to tell you what you're approved to sell versus what you're not approved to sell as a new seller. Is a business card required? Can we use personal? You can use a personal card. Now, if you guys want to just not commingle your money and have separate accounts, I do advise at some point doing that, but you can start with a personal account, okay? I don't want to hold you guys up for starting. I want to tell you guys how to start the easiest way possible instead of putting all these demands because you don't need it. If you don't need it, I'm not going to tell you need it. All right. So thank you guys for the likes. All right. Yep. What is the actual steps? Oh, I told you that. How do you find items to sell? I go into stores like Target, Ollie's, Foreman Mills, Five Below, Dollar Tree, a whole lot of stores, you guys. Any retail stores, any department stores, and any discount stores you guys want to be going in, especially those discount stores, okay? Do you use a prep center? No, I don't use a prep center, but I do have some good ones handy. I just send my stuff or I either send it to Amazon, but I don't always use a prep center, no. So I'm going to tell you guys the steps again. You're going to go to this website, sell.amazon.com. Let me flip it. This is where you're going to go to start that account. Sell.amazon.com. Take a screenshot. You're going to use your documents, your ID, bank statements, your, what am I saying? Address. All of those verification documents must match. You're going to start your Amazon seller account. Once you get approved, you're going to start finding items that you can sell as a new seller. You're going to buy the items if they're profitable, and you're going to flip them on Amazon, okay? In a nutshell, that is what you're doing. What are the qualifications to get approved? Everything just must match, Kimberly. All your documents just have to match what you are putting into the system. I normally don't see people get denied unless they entered in something that's wrong. You know what I mean? Strategy, Mom's Clean. Yep, I'm giving it to you right now. You're just buying items low, selling them high. Go into the clearance sections, go into use coupons, you guys. If you guys like the coupon, this is definitely for you. If you guys like to find deals, this is for you. If you like money, this is for you, okay? What paperwork do I need to get started? Your ID. If you don't have an ID, a license, a passport, you're going to need your bank statement. You're going to need your proof of address, and all of it must match. All right. I just joined. Yay, Sway the Influencer. Let me know how it's going. I know this is probably your first day, but let me know. All right. How do you know which products to sell? I literally, when I first started, I didn't really know what products to sell. I just started doing my own scanning. When you get into stores, it's going to be an app you can use on Amazon Seller. It's like a camera icon at the top right. You could click it and you can literally scan items. They're going to tell you if you're approved to sell it or not. And there's another app you're going to run it through to see if it's profitable and if it's something that you should buy. All right. You are welcome, Kimberly. Do you need a bank statement? Why do you need a bank statement? I think Amazon does that just because they're trusting you guys to, sell to their customers, right? And it's going to be their name behind it. So they want to make sure you are who you say you are. Now, they don't always ask for a bank statement. I don't remember putting mine into the system, but I do hear nowadays some people do have to provide it. So you can start and see if they ask for it. And then you guys are going to have to put your banking information because that's how Amazon pays you, okay? So they're going to pay you like a direct deposit. And after your first 3 weeks of selling on the platform, you might be able to do daily payouts like me. So now I'm able to get paid out every single day if I want to cash out. All right, so, where do we go again? India, sell.amazon.com. I'm going to show it to you again. So yeah, you guys are just going to learn. You're going to learn what products to sell. And then I'm going to show you guys what's inside of my community. I give my students the fast track to this, so they can start doing this really, really quick. A lot of my students started in a week and already making sales. And I give them the fast track so they don't have to do the research like I did. So if you guys want something like that, I'm going to show it to you and you can, you can have that. Do you recommend individual? Good question, Cora. Professional. You want to know why? Professional is $39.99 a month. Individual is 99 cents per item. Let's say you sell 100 items your first month. You are paying $100 versus $39.99. So if you're taking this seriously, you want to do a professional account. Also, with the individual account is certain stuff that you will not be able to sell, and you will not be able to get the buy box. And the buy box is a way that if somebody's selling the same item as you, you can get the most sales. So if you have an individual account, you cannot get the buy box at all. All right. So you guys pick what you want to do in that regard. Now let me show you. This is the website again. It's a simple application. Just take your time so you don't get delayed or denied. Amazon is really, really sensitive when it comes to how you do that, okay? All right, so let me show you guys my community. This is where I teach you guys step by step. Now, I can only go but so far on this live, but I do give you guys enough information to get started and get this going, right? But in here, I give them everything laid out step by step. They get help from me one-on-one in messages. And if we can't figure it out in messages, we're going to go to a Zoom call. We do weekly Zoom calls. We have one tonight, okay? My VA, my virtual assistant, is coming in to teach them how to source. So my virtual assistant that helps me find my products, they're teaching my class tonight how to find products. So if you guys are interested in that, you want to get into the community, and you can be on the 7 p.m. call. So I have to get off of here in a minute because I have to prepare for that. All right, so it teaches you step by step how to set up that seller account. I know I told you guys, but I'm giving it to you step by step in my community in writing, how to answer those questions, all the things. Okay, And then I'm teaching you guys how it works. FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. And I'm teaching you how to, you know, what's better, what's the pros and cons of each, what's the type of products you can sell, like a beginner's dictionary for the things I'm saying. You guys don't even know some of those things, some of those terms. I'm breaking it down step by step. The tools and software you need to analyze products, to find products. It's about 10 plus in here. How to source products, okay? How to find products, what stores I go to. I give you 50 stores online and retail. How to get ungated. I give you guys all of the ways that I got ungated, the stores, that the websites that I went to, the distributors that I went to, and all of those things, okay? So that's all inside. And how to get auto ungated. And ungated just means you're open to sell a brand of products. And Amazon is not saying, hey, you can't sell this product without an invoice, okay? How to list products, okay? Whether you're doing it FBA, FBM, I give you videos, how to do it step by step, how to set a competitive price to get your product sold quick, how to ship and fulfill items, okay? Whether you're doing FBA or FBM, where to get those shipping supplies from, etc., etc. What else? How to keep your account healthy and safe so you don't get in trouble on these Amazon streets. That's the last thing you want to do, is be making money and then somehow you get BANNED. All right, so I teach you the rules, because it's easy to not follow the rules if you don't even know the rules, right? So it's easy to make mistakes, but I want to show you how to not make the mistakes. Because Amazon is not forgiving. Once you get that account taken, that's it. Returns and safety claims. So if you guys get returns, I'm teaching you how to get that money back from Amazon if they're illegitimate returns, and how to just mitigate them all in all. How to win a buy box. Basically, that's how to get the most sales, even if you're not the only one selling the item. Wholesale growth. So this is for my people who want to do wholesale. If you want to start buying in bulk, I'm teaching you how to get your your resale certificate. I'm giving you a list of 100 plus wholesale suppliers and liquidation suppliers. And you can drop your questions, you guys. I'm going to answer them after I'm done. How to manage your profits. I give you a spreadsheet to monitor everything you're spending versus everything that you're making. I give you guys resources if you don't have the income to start, on how to use other people's money. I give you guys several resources to start this. I give you guys products. So for all income to start, on how to use other people's money, I give you guys several resources to start this. I give you guys products. So for all my sale, everything's gated. Well, I have a solution to that. I have a list of ungated products you can start selling immediately. They are already ungated. And the Zoom replays. Like I said, my Zoom is tonight. My virtual assistant is coming to teach, giving you guys a strategy of how to find products. And all of the replays will be here. So if you guys want to be in the Zoom tonight and you can't make it, I will put the replay. And this is where you just search. Let's say you have a question about Amazon. Let's say FBA. You can just put in a keyword. Everything related to the word will pop up. Okay, so everything dealing with FBA. And then the messages in the community as well. Let me see. Because we got some community messages, so we'll see what everybody else was saying about it. And like I said, this is a community. You won't just be in here by yourself, just, you know, lonely, not knowing what to do. You have instant access to me via here. And if we can't figure it out via message, I hop on Zoom with you, okay? And like I said, I sent my people a reminder about our call tonight. I'm always giving them products here, telling them, hey, you can buy this from here. You can buy this from there. It's ungated. All right. So, yeah. Share your wins. This is where people are sharing what they're doing. A lot of my students are already getting their wholesale accounts created after only a week, okay? So they already getting in with wholesalers. And you have to have a resale certificate and an LLC to do that. All right? And this is where you ask for help. So I'm going to take some questions now. If anybody's looking to get into the community, or if you want to be on that Zoom call, let me know. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Put a 1 in the chat if you're looking to do it. I'm going to show you how to get there, and then I'll take some questions. All right, I'm going to have to hurry up and get off of here. Okay, guys. All right, so if you're in the live, you're going to click my face here. You're going to click it here. and it's right here, and the white box will pop up, and then you're going to go to Stan. Click Stan, and then you can join the community here. You guys, you can do Afterpay, Klarna, PayPal, Pay Later, and it'll break it down for you, right? And this is a one-time fee, lifetime access. We do weekly calls, okay? So you will be taught this on a consistent basis. I update. It's $197, you guys. That is not always the price, okay? So if you want the opportunity to get in at this price, you should take it if you need it. Hey, Jordan. I think, Jordan, you just joined, right? If that's the same Jordan. You joined earlier. All right, so I see some ones. You guys can get access if you need it. My screen is just still loading for the verification. You might want to refresh it. Go to a well-lit area to see if that helps. But refresh it. And if you can't do that, try to reach out to Amazon. Thoughts on FBM? I love FBM. I actually started with FBM. FBM is just when you guys are sending products yourselves to your customers, and Amazon is not doing that for you. I had to start FBM because I started in the middle of December and I had toys that were selling really well, and I didn't want to send them to Amazon and take 3 weeks just to get them sold. So I wanted to hurry up and start making my money quick. So I do like FBM. How do I get on your Zoom? Latanya, you're going to join my community to get on the Zoom. So if you want to click my face here, click it again once the white box pop up, and then go to the LINK in my Stan store, you can do that. And it is at 7, you guys. So if you want to make it before then, you can do it. Do you recommend individual? I already answered that. Okay. So it looks like I'm caught up on all the questions. Yes, Jordan, welcome. Jordan, I've seen you come into the community, so I can't wait to, we're going to do this meeting in a few minutes. So I'm going to have to hurry up and get off of here. And if anybody's looking to get in, go ahead and do so. But yes, you guys, any more questions? Any more questions before I go? I'm going to give you guys like 2 minutes. Let me know. Central. Oh, you know what? I'm going to inventory. Let me show you something before I go. 12 months. This is one of my products. I'm not showing you the product. I'm just showing you the statistics of what I did with the $15 product. I was flipping it to $76 at the lowest, and at the highest I was selling it at $75. I sold 193 units, and this was quick, you guys. This was me as a beginner. This wasn't me as now. This is me as a beginner. And this is what I made with that one product. Made me that many sales. This is what I made, almost 13,000. Okay. So this is how you're able to flip products and make a significant amount of income if you follow the strategy, if you know what you're doing, if you know where to look, okay? So outside of that, let me see. I'm going to show you guys how I find the good products. Amazon. Okay, other than that, this is how I this is how I analyze products to see if I want to sell it. I look and see how many sales it's making per month. This is 20,000 sales. It's giving you how much you're going to buy it for. You put that in, you put how much you're selling it for, and it gives you everything you need to know. And this is how I analyze products before I purchase them. All right, so I think I'm going to get off now. I will see you guys later. Bye.